A weekend in Istanbul is the perfect city break. There's enough to do in 2 or 3 days, and it's just east of Europe. As the city straddles 2 continents, you're sure to be overwhelmed by the mix of cultures, history, and madness that comes with this surprisingly cosmopolitan city. Here is the perfect weekend itinerary for Istanbul. You can easily walk around the main tourist areas of the city, and sometimes this is the more pleasant option. But, if you're stuck for time, it's definitely worth investing in an Istanbul card for your journey around. Buy these directly from the machines and don't take any cards from anyone offering you one in the subway stations. First off, I would recommend visiting the Bleu Mosque, as it doesn't have a closing time. Locally known as the Sultan Ahmed Mosque, its domes and spires are unforgivingly photogenic. I would then make your way over to the Hahia Sophia, although be prepared to be queuing for tickets. Due to the complex colonial history of Istanbul, the architecture here has both Christian and Islamic influences. The high domes, colorful paintings, and cozy lighting will astound and amaze you. Then, I recommend you go to the Topkapi Palace. The palace is claimed to be the largest and oldest surviving palace in the world. If that is not reason enough to visit, I don't know what is. The palace was built in 1465 and has housed countless sultans, servants, concubines, and royal family members since. You can feel the history as you walk around. Then, you can explore the Basilica Cistern and a couple of the other sites and shops in Sultanahmet. Next up is the Grand Bazaar. No visit to Istanbul is complete without a shopping experience inside the city's oldest and largest market. Be prepared to feast your eyes on all sorts of wonders and wares such as shisha pipes, carpets, tea sets, lanterns, evil eye, spices, Turkish delight, colorful pottery, and many more things to spend your lira. Attention, is closed on Sundays. Also, you must go on a boat ride on the Bosphorus while you're here. It's an experience like no other. On your boat ride, you'll see sights like the Maiden's Tower, the many rolling hills of the city, castles, the iconic bridges, and life that moves along this river. It's beautiful. The next day on your weekend in Istanbul, you could start visiting the iconic Galata Tower. This beauty was constructed in 1308 and still stands tall today. Head up here for epic views of the whole city. You may be waiting a while in the queue, especially at sunset, but the views are so worth the wait. If you're looking for more shopping, head on down to Taksin Square and Istanbul Street. Here you can find an array of high street shopping, restaurants, nightclubs, cafes, and more. This place can get pretty busy and chaotic on the weekends, so be careful heading out late at night. You can get the iconic red tram that heads on through the street, or just walk and explore the many boutiques. Don't leave Istanbul without seeing the Dolmabahce Palace, please. After the Topkapi Palace lost favor, the sultans moved into this palace, which is Turkey's largest palace. Constructed in the neo-Baroque style between 1843 and 1856 and overlooking the Bosphorus on the Beşiktaş waterfront, the 3-story palace has 285 rooms, 44 halls, and 6 Turkish baths. The palace's Bohemian crystal chandelier, which is in the main ballroom, weighs 4.5 tons and has 750 lamps, is the world's largest crystal chandelier. Of course, there are lots of other activities to engage in, such as visiting a hammam treatment and discovering the city's numerous bazaars. Istanbul is a city I think you will keep going back and back again to, as there is just so much to see and experience.